So once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on this landmark occasion, a celebration for Persistent Systems Limited. Incredible journey and milestone and the listing anniversary on NSE. Today, we are not just making number, we are celebrating 15 years of innovation, transformation, and persistent excellence for persistent systems. In a world driven by rapid technological change, Persistent has truly lived up to its name, constantly adapting, evolving, and delivering cutting-edge solutions across the globe. From pioneering digital engineering to leading the way in cloud data and AI services, Persistent has been intersection of technology and impact, enabling enterprises to navigate the digital shift with confidence. This celebration is a tribute to the visionaries who led the foundation, the leadership that carried it forward, and the clients who trusted the journey, and the employees, the true architects of Persistent's growth story. Let us have a huge round of applause for this. In a few moments, we will witness the symbolic bell-ringing ceremony, signifying not just the time and trade, but also trust, transformation, and triumph. So let's celebrate the persistence behind Persistent, the spirit that continues to inspire excellence year after year. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you, and let's make this more memorable. Allow me to now acknowledge and extend a heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Anand Deshpande, founder and chairman, Persistent Systems. Mr. Sandeep Kalra, CEO and member of the board. Mr. Viral Modi, Chief Technology Officer, Applications, NSE. I would now request everyone to please rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
To commence this momentous occasion on an auspicious note, we will now begin with the traditional lighting of ceremonial lamp, a symbol of knowledge, prosperity, and new beginning. I would like to call upon stage Dr. Anand Deshpande, Founder Chairman, Persistent System, Mr. Sandeep Kalra, and Mr. Viral Modi. I would also request other CXOs NSE to please join them on stage. What a moment. Thank you, dignitaries, for gracing the ceremony and lighting the path for future. So before we move ahead, let us take a moment to look back at the incredible journey of Persistent Systems Limited, presenting for you all a short corporate audio-video film that captures the incredible journey.
Persistent Systems, and this is a stock which has done so well.
Persistent Systems are beating estimates with the results that they have posted.
Outperforming stocks in the market. Persistent Systems Limited.
Persistent is doing, they built a contract management agent.
We worked with Persistent, a digital engineering provider.
What an inspiring journey. To formally commence today's celebration, may I now invite on stage Mr. Viral Modi, CTO NSE, to deliver his welcome address.
Dr. Anand Deshpande, Founder and Chairman, Persistent System, Shri Sandeep Karla, CEO and Member of the Board, Persistent System, other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you today on behalf of National Stock Exchange of India as we mark a significant milestone, the 15th anniversary of Persistent Systems Limited listing on the NSE. From its inception in Pune in 1990, Persistent System has followed an inspiring trajectory of growth, innovation, and resilience. Since its listing on the NSE on April 6, 2010, Persistent has not only contributed to the vibrancy and the depth of India's capital markets, but has also emerged as a symbol of Indian technology excellence on the global stage. Over the past 3 decades, the company has evolved from a focused product development firm into one of India's foremost digital engineering and enterprise software leaders. Today, with a market capitalization exceeding 88,820 crore rupees and having crossed the $10 billion mark earlier this year, Persistent exemplifies what long-term vision, technological leadership, and strategic agility can achieve. The company's deep commitment to advanced technologies is evident in its continued investment in data and artificial intelligence. With over 35 patents filed in core and emerging AI technologies, Persistent is positioning itself at the forefront of the next generation of digital transformation. A defining element of Persistent Systems' journey is its ability to adapt to industry shifts and continuously innovate. Its strategic shift from traditional services to high-margin AI-led platform-centric solutions underlines both business foresight and executional excellence. At the National Stock Exchange of India, we take immense pride in enabling and empowering companies like Persistent Systems to access capital, build stakeholder trust, and create long-term value. The journey of Persistent serves as a beacon for countless emerging enterprises, reaffirming the immense potential of Indian entrepreneurship in a digital-first global economy. On behalf of the National Stock Exchange of India, I extend a very warm welcome to the esteemed leadership of Persistent System, our distinguished dignitaries, members of the media, and all our guests here today. We are honored to host the bell-ringing ceremony to mark this historic milestone. Let the celebration not only recognize the past 15 years, but also reaffirm our shared commitment to nation building, transparency, and sustained economic growth. Thank you.
So as we are proceeding towards another moment, now I would like to request Mr. Sampath from NSE, Chief Technology Officer, Mr. Viral Modi is already here, and Mr. Mayur and Mr. Somsundaram on stage for felicitation. We would now like to felicitate Dr. Anand Deshpande, Founder and Chairman, Persistent Systems. So there's a plaque for completing 15 years of listing at NSE. This is the coffee table book of NSE. This was launched on the 30th year. There's another bell being presented to Mr. Sandeep Kalra. We'll have the felicitation now done from Dr. Anand Deshpande and Mr. Sandeep Kalra to Mr. Viral Modi. And Thank you very much, sir, for doing the honors. I would request Dr. Deshpande to please stay back, and as we wanted to hear his thoughts for today. As we move towards today's celebration, we want to hear from the leader who has been instrumental in steering this journey. Aren't we? Once more. Thank you. So it's my honor to invite you, sir. The stage is all yours.
Leave it? It's okay, all right. Good afternoon, all of you. First, let me thank the National Stock Exchange, Mr. Viral, Sampath, Mayur, and the entire team for hosting us here on this day. Being here, I have very fond memories of that one event that we had, which was in 2010, which was the celebration of our listing, which is 15 years back. Now, the journey to the NSE listing was actually intense 10 years worth of work. So I remember in 2001, when all these investment bankers come and give you this great story about how you should think about listing and all that. And then we did a lot of exercises to find out what are the gaps and all kinds of stuff like that. And actually, we first filed for an IPO in 2007. And at that point, 2008 happened, the financial crisis. I would come here to Mumbai and find the stock market going down by 10-15% every time I would come here. So then we decided to pull it off, and then we said this is not a good time, so we tried again in 2010. And April, we were the first listing after the 2 years of almost no listings that happened after the 2008 global financial crisis. And our listing actually listed really well. Our issue was 93 times oversubscribed at the time that it got listed. And we were one of the first ones to get listed. I must say that the fact that we got 93 times oversubscription, we didn't stop at that. Over the last 15 years, our stock has gone up 74 times. So if you invested ₹1 lakh in Persistent in 2010, it would be worth 71 lakh rupees now. So that's a good return for shareholders. And it has all been possible because of the vibrancy of the exchange, the excitement that we have seen in India, and all the companies, the valuations that have gone up, And of course, the performance that our team has had and all of you have contributed to, but more importantly also, it's the other environment that makes a lot about stock market, and it's not just your performance, it's everyone else's support that makes this exciting, and this is where the NSE has played a huge role. I must congratulate the NSE in another way. So if you thought about it when we first listed, and almost till 2020, 2021, everyone always felt that NASDAQ was the place which was the real one. But right now I can see this, and the numbers we have here, the 6th year that NSE has been the world's greatest and the largest index. Hopefully companies from the US will start to move back here and list in the NSE as well. And so we had thought about it, but it just doesn't make sense to list in NASDAQ anymore, because you get all the benefits of being a global company from being here as well. So I want to thank NSE for their support. Our listing has really helped us in defining who we are, allowing us to be recognized globally, and it has been a momentous journey for us, both before and after the thing. So it's a really good place to be here to celebrate. While I'm here, I want to acknowledge and thank all of you who are here. I would like to call out Professor Patak, who has been my guru for 35 years, and he has seen the journey all the way through. And we also have directors, some past, mostly present here. So thank you for being part of the company and for driving it. I know many of you here were part of the company in 2010 as well. So your contributions over the last 15 years, continued contribution, I should say, have been responsible for the growth of the company. So thank you all for doing that. And yes, it's a good occasion to celebrate. And let's hope we come back here for our 50th anniversary as well. And thank you very much. We have to watch the clock to make sure 3:30, right? So I'm still okay.
I think what a speech. But we have a moment here. The bull pick that was there clicked is about to be presented here. So I would like to call upon stage Mr. Viral Modi and Mr. Sandeep Kalra on stage for this. This is the iconic bull photograph. Thank you, sir.
So this is proof of how fast NSE can settle things.
I think a huge round of applause for that as well. We can take this liberty today and capture as much as we can. So we are at 15:22, but we'll have a hard stop at 15:28 because we want to witness the bell ringing at 3:30. So I would now like to call on stage Pratyush for sharing some moments with us, please.
So today was an interesting day. I wanted to share some stories. Not many people know I actually joined Persistent around the time that we had filed our first DRHP. And like Anand said, right, we had actually withdrawn our DRHP twice in the market. And the reason why I wanted to share a very interesting story over the last so many years is the Persistent social media channels that we all so many like, share, subscribe was actually the one that I wanted to start during our IPO. So at that time, Ankur, my manager, and me, we got on a call. We spoke to Vivek Sadare, who anybody knew was our legal head. He says, what are you doing? What is the social media? What is this Twitter? What is this Facebook? I said, okay, I'll explain it to whoever you need me to explain it to. He said, fine, get on a call with us. So in those days, I don't know, not many people remember, we used to have those polycoms that we used to have calls on. So me and Ankur went on a call, two junior folks, and that Polycom, every time somebody joined, it beeped, right? That thing beeped 21 times. 21 lawyers joined that call. Book Runners Council, 3 people, 2 book runners, Amarchand, Kanga. I had 21 lawyers on a call against a 3.1 trying to convince them that why social media is the right thing to do during an IPO. Guess what? It didn't fly. They did not give me the permission to start social media. Our social media was delayed by a year and a half till we went public, till we this. This is an interesting story. It reminds me because yesterday when we were doing a result, social media is such a big part of this, right? So the journey of our IPO, the journey of how the company has grown, how much this has defined my professional journey at Persistent, having done at least like 6 AGMs, 7 AGMs, 4 investor days. Being a public limited company for a marketer is a very important milestone. I know we talk a lot about technology. I know we talk a lot about AI. But you know, the pride that we as a company had over the years of being a public limited company and how that journey has affected so many of us, me personally, is why I wanted to share a very personal story. I'm very happy to be a part. This has been a very enriching part of my professional journey. Thank you so much.
I think aptly said, while leaderships chart the course, it's the people who power the journey. Right? So let's hear it out for the employees of Persistent Systems. Now I would like to call on stage Mr. Rakesh Rathore.
So 15 years listed on NSE, that's been a great journey. I've been very fortunate to be part of that, and 21 years out of the 35 years of journey at Persistent. So been very fortunate to work with a lot of leaders like Anand, Sandeep, and many of you in here. Couple of things I just want to call about. Anand keeps talking about the S-curves, be it defining the OPD story, SMAC story, or the digital product engineering. Been fortunate again to work closely with Anand and then Sandeep actually taking all these stories and taking the company to a next level. So it's been an amazing journey for all of us. Like Anand said, during the IPO, so I'll talk about a story when the stock was listing, and the family I have been, the community I have been, people generally subscribe to IPOs and stuff like that. A lot of my friends, relatives subscribed for the IPO, weren't lucky, didn't get the stocks. Fortunately, we as employees, we had an employee quota, and I was the lucky one where I did get the stock. And like Anand said, that's 70 times now. So as a company, we've not only grown, we've also created a lot of wealth for our employees and for our investors. So thank you, Anand. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you, everyone, all the leaders out here and all the employees out here. I guess it's the hard work. And also for the NSE and the investors for actually rewarding the hard work of the company. So thank you all.
I think we are drawing closer to the moment that we all have been, waiting for. And before that, I think we have some more time, and I think we can take some bites from Mr. Bukesh Agarwal, who has completed 30 years of his journey.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So I'll just tell you the story, like now Rakesh has already and everybody has told. So I'll give you the story of, in Marathi we call Ho De Kharch. So what did I do after the listing? So first thing is I upgraded my car. So at that time, I sold 4,000 shares, which today are 16,000 shares. If you multiply by today's rate, it will be like 8 crores. And what did I get at that time? A Civic. And did I make the mistake once? No, I made the mistake twice. So again in 22, I bought my car where I had a deal with Sandeep that whatever car I can get for 1,000 shares, I will take that. Okay, 1,000 means it was today it is 2,000 shares, which was 1,000 at that time, pre-split. And that time I got a car which was for 40 lakhs, and again it's doubled. So I am hoping that third time I make the mistake again when I change. Thank you.
We are now here at the most awaiting moment, and we have a countdown to 10. So please join me as the bell, as there's 10 seconds to 3:30. So now I would like to call on stage Dr. Anand Deshpande, Mr. Sandeep Kalra, the CXOs of NSE, to please witness this moment. I would also like to call upon Professor Patak. The CFO, so please join in. Can we have a huge round of applause? Let it not stop, please. We are all recording these moments, and these good moments are going to be treasured by you for lifetime. Once again, let it keep going. Let us not stop. We are here for this moment. Let it go on. So we would now like to call on stage all the employees who have been there for 15 years with Persistent Systems to join us for this memory. Wow, this is something I'm witnessing. The ladies can move forward, please. I think the shorter ones can move forward. Nilika, people are calling you and they're waiting up you on stage. Please join them. Team, we haven't finished it yet. We are yet to witness the dynamism. Yes?
Okay, guys, move down for a minute, then we come back again.
Yes.
We can come back up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The stage is all yours, sir. I request everyone to please be seated.
Guys, get seated, we'll come back up.
The moments are live here, and I request everyone to please be seated. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to see such elated faces. Well, up next, it's my privilege to invite the dynamic leader who has been steering Persistent Systems into next phase of growth and with strategic vision and global ambition. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sandeep Kalra, Persistent Systems, to address this milestone. This is not something we are waiting for. Let's have more round of applause, please.
So guys, I'll try and keep it brief. I know every one of us wants a picture there, and we should. So first of all, I'll say it has been a privilege to lead Persistent Systems. It's been a true honor to lead it from the front. What Anand built starting 1990, and I joined the company in May 1, 2019 timeframe. I became the CEO in October 2020. It's been a joyride taking it forward. You can't build a skyscraper if you don't have a very strong foundation. So I'm sincerely thankful to Anand and the board for giving me the opportunity. And you should all be very proud. Today, when CNBC TV 18 analyzes BSE 500 stocks and looks at the performance in the last 5 years, we are at the top. If you look at our returns, each one of you, we talked about 70 plus times in the last 15 years. In the last 5 years, if you look at it, 3 years, 1 year, we are right up there at the top, and all of it is because of the capabilities we built and the passion all of you bring to the table. So it's all because of you and our 25,000 team members who will listen to this, who will see the video. So please give them a hand as well. To our NSE colleagues, thank you for giving us this opportunity to be here. It's a true privilege to be here celebrating our 15 years of listing. By the way, I am a proud shareholder of NSE as well. So I wish you all the best. I know you have an upcoming listing as well, and may you do better than us as well and create a lot of wealth for all of us Indians and other shareholders across the globe. With that, I will stop here because I don't want to steal time away. I would request the program, so if you can please conclude so that our team members who want to take a picture up here, I would give them the time to do it.
Thank you very much, sir. I would now like to call on stage Mr. Sampath from NSE to felicitate Professor D.B. Patak. Sir, we would please want you up on stage. We'll have a coffee table book also being presented to Professor D.B. Patak from NSE. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. And Mr. Professor. Yes, we have the bell for him as well. Thank you, Professor Patak, for gracing this occasion. Well, moments should not stop, and some moments needs to be captured. I would now like to call upon stage Mr. Avdut Upadhyay for his thoughts.
Good afternoon. Referring to what Mukesh said, I also made similar mistakes, but I don't want to quote the numbers and go into depression, right? Okay. So I joined Persistent more than a decade before IPO, and I started working from Dada's residence in a small room, while we had only one office, Kapil was two office at that point of time. But during IPO, I distinctly remember the time spent in the office, long hours, and going home past midnight and coming again in the next morning in time with no sign of tiredness, fatigue, right? It was all the enthusiasm, energy shown by team members, and that still continues. I also remember ordering pizza several times from the pizza outlet near Bhagirath office. I think they must have recorded highest quarterly sale at that point of time. And last one is, I remember on the last day of subscription, there were some documents to be submitted to the collection center. And I think it was around 4:30 and 5 o'clock was the deadline. And I was assigned with the responsibility of handing over those papers to the center. I started from Bhagirath. The office was located at Deccan area. I jumped all the signals. And then I could reach in time, register the forms. And that was the only day in my lifetime that I jumped all the traffic signals, right? Till today, that is valid. So proud to be here. And we still carry the same zeal, enthusiasm to work. And I'm looking forward to our share price going highs every day and skyrocketing price, so that, you know, the mistakes that I have made, there is some chance to correct. Thank you very much, and happy to be here.
Thank you, Avdut. I would now like to call upon stage Mr. Sameer Dikshit for his words. Oh, we have his birthday as well. Let's join him in wishing happy birthday.
Thank you for the party. It couldn't have even gotten better. I think this is a wild afternoon, very wild. It's very emotional for me. Though I joined Persistent in 2006, I've been associated since 1990 because of, you know, my friend and all that. And it is, I never dreamt of this day. And I think most of us here did not. When I joined in 2006, actually I didn't get any options. And I didn't ask, nobody told, nobody gave me. And I think within a few months, I think Chitra realized that I have not gotten any and she gave me some. And then I'm thankful to her. I have not made so many mistakes, Mukesh. The other thing is, I think, I remember those days when we were going public, right? There was this guy called Asit. See, there was this whole thing about everybody should have demat accounts, right? Employee quota was there. And we wanted to make sure that all the employee quota is filled. And, you know, unfortunately, it didn't end up filling. But everybody was talking demat accounts. Everybody was talking all these terms, which red herring, draft, all these things. And it was very mumbo-jumbo to most of us. And then Asit used to go around floors and say, boss, beg, borrow, steal, kuch bhi karo, kharido. You know, he was this thing where he made sure that most of us bought these shares and, you know, subscribed. And I think most of us are thankful for doing that at that time. Other thing which I remember is, you know, I think when the bell was rung, it was live telecasted at all our offices. And then the speeches went on and on, like today. And then at 9 o'clock, I think some of the NSE folks got a little bit nervous because we were missing the time. But it was all telecasted at all our offices, and it was quite fun to see all of that. So, you know, today we are standing here. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful to, you know, Anand, to Sandeep, to everybody else. Because of you, we are where we are. And what makes me very proud is, it's a Pune-based company, born, brought up in Pune, not the corporate Mumbai, not the flashy Bangalore, not the power and fancy Delhi, but a Pune-based company which I personally am a Punekar. I love Pune. And from being from there and being in a company like this makes me really very proud. So thank you all. Thank you very much. And have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I would now like to call on stage Rohit Mandotra for his vote of thanks.
I had a long speech, but like Sandeep said, we want to kind of quickly finish it. But quickly, I would like to thank all of you to come and celebrate this 15 years with us. It is very special. And to hear those stories and, see the smiles, it is all the more fun. Plus the 70 times return. Now I was calculating that, I should have been in Persistent in 2010. And, but thank you all, and please enjoy yourself.
Thank you once again for joining us. A heartfelt thanks from NSE to all the employees of Persistence who have traveled from Pune all the way here to make this occasion more memorable. Thank you very much. And we now invite you to please join us for high tea at our F&B area. After this, the stage is all yours, and you can make more memories here. Thank you everyone for joining in. This is your host, Rupal Khandelwal, signing off for today.